it's too that her car is smaller than this car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her car is considerably
space
smaller. Like
in
you can
there.
sit in the back of this thing. Yeah, it's a little chick driving that thing. She's a little chick too. Little chick, man. She must be a rap chick. She got that OnlyFans. Yeah, but no, what I was going to show you was this feature right here. If you just hit the button, you see how this light turns green?
Yeah.
And then you could foot, hand down. All you got to do is keep your eyes on the road.
Okay.
And this thing drives.
Itself, yeah.
If I want to, let's say I want to get in that lane over there, it's automatically change lanes. And then it'll complete the lane change. You see? I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
So it'll complete the lane change after it does its change, and it's very, very careful. Oh, that guy got a Huracan right. No, that's that's a Huracan right there. Cool. But if you want to get back into the right lane, you just push it to the right, and it'll look for the opening. And when it has a chance, it'll go back over to the right.
Well, to me, it was plenty of space over there to open.
Well, it's not going to do anything that it thinks could possibly be unsafe. It's not going to do that. So it wants a large gap between cars, which you can understand.
Yeah.
So to some extent, it actually, right here, because there's so many people so close, what I'm going to do is I'll turn it myself. But yeah, so you got the heated, cool massage seats, heated steering wheel. What else is in here? And I just basically got the majority of options. Pretty much everything they had, the higher voltage charger and all that.
I can't get all the foot spaces up here.
Yeah.
You stretch it back.
They also have the Chevy Blazer, and the Chevy Blazer is the same size as this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same size. The materials are a little bit lower in quality, but it's the same size as this car. It's like a discount Lyric. But what's weird is if you get the SS model, it's actually more expensive than one of these.
Okay.
Because these are like 58. They start at the tech version 58, but if you get all the features, it goes up like 5,000-6,000.
So for like
Figure closer to 70.
70,
With the taxes, you're definitely paying at least 70. But the top spec is like 80, give or take.
I thought it was more than that. I thought the car was
It looks exactly. That's one of the reasons I was waiting for this, because there's no other car you can get that has all this stuff and looks like this for that price. You just can't do it.
Wow.
Yeah, see, my mom has one of those, and I like driving that car. I really do.
Yeah.
But it's a gas car. It's it's old sauce.
Yeah, no, this is excellent for riding around the city.
Yeah.
And you could probably go to Pennsylvania with it too, right?
Oh yeah, you can easily go to Pennsylvania. The bottom line is when you wanna go someplace, the apps and stuff will tell you exactly how far you can drive before you can expect that you have to charge.
Right.
Like for example, like what's a place in Pennsylvania that you would normally go to? Like a place with a name or something.
Efforts, Pennsylvania.
What's that for? What is it a business?
No, I got an uncle living out there.
Efforts, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say, hey Google, give me directions to Efforts, Pennsylvania.
I'm not sure where to find Efforts, Pennsylvania.
Say effort,
Where to?
not efforts. Effort.
Effort, Pennsylvania.
Effort is 2 hours, 22 minutes from your location by car in light traffic.
And then they give you the directions. So it says 2 hours, 20 minutes, $15.38 it's going to cost to toll. So it tells you what the toll is going to be.
Wow.
And it's like, I could say like, hey Google, give me directions to the White House.
The White House is 4 hours, 45 minutes from your location by car in moderate traffic.
So what they do is they tell you
They tell you the toll.
pretty much everything you need to know. They also, one of the things I like is they tell you,
They didn't tell you the toll over there though.
it says $21.57. It's going to cost you $21.57.
Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Yeah, but what I like, this thing tells you where all the speed cameras are.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So while you're driving, well, as we get closer to the neighborhood, you'll see it shows you it tells you exactly where the speed cameras are. So basically, as you're approaching them,
It tells you to slow down.
well, it doesn't make you slow down, but you know to slow down, and you see it. It's like right there. You see right there in my dash.
That red.
That orange.
Orange,
So they tell me there's one there. There's one there.
That's on the conduit.
Yeah, it's on the conduit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but I had to wait like over a year and a half.
Yeah,
They didn't build the things till like September.
Yeah, I think it's worth the wait, man.
It was. Because I knew I wanted something different. I knew I wanted something without gas. I wasn't gonna buy another gas car. I was like, I want something different this time. Make it work.
It's got a good pickup too.
Oh yeah. I tend not to drive heavy-footed because the faster you drive, the more of your range it eats up.
Yes.
But
yes.
and it's just like a gas car because my Jeep, if you drive that way, you're getting 9 miles to a gallon.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
exactly how it works. The only thing is how quickly you can refuel it.
Yeah.
But refueling that Jeep, that thing is $100 a week.
Yeah.
At least it's $100
So you're
a week.
you're gonna be making money with this thing. Man.
This car, like to fully charge this car at my house, it's like $8 to fully charge to a full tank of energy at $8. You know, and I don't drive frequently enough where I have to worry about like road trips and stuff like that. I would just use like a minivan or something.
Right.
You know. Yeah, so that's that. And then you can also ask it to tell you where the nearest charger is and everything. It'll tell you. Yeah, so, yeah.
And it tells your rain as you're traveling. It tells you how far you can go.
It tells you how far you can go. It warns you about certain distances. And while you're driving, it'll tell you exactly where the chargers are. And it'll tell you exactly which charger you should go to along your trip. So if you're doing DC fast charging, it takes about 30 minutes per charge, which, you know, that's good enough for you to get like something to eat, use the bathroom or whatever. Man. So it's not bad.
So you can put it on charge and walk away.
You can put it on the charge and walk. You go into the rest stop, eat food, take a poop, whatever.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Most of these people sleep in the cars while they're charging. Most of them, or they play videos.
I see them.
Yeah, they be sleeping in them. But yeah, that's the thing. So it's like if you're one of those people who just drives like 400 or 500 miles in one sitting or 1,000 miles in one sitting, EV's not for you. But I don't do that.
Right.
And I never will. I don't do that. But in 10 years, these things are going to get like twice, maybe 3 times as much range as they get.
I know.
In about 10 years, the technology will be perfect. But they're going to make all these gas cars illegal. They said, what is it? They said 2030, you're not even allowed to sell them.
I thought it was 2035.
2030, they said. And in 2040, you're not allowed to sell gas trucks.
Wow.
So they're not playing. Yep. There it is. There's the A380. Oh, shit. There it is. A380. Take me to Dubai. Don't worry, I'll be on my best behavior. I won't get locked up like these modern women do. I'll be on my best behavior. Every now and then I take a look and see what Mercedes got on their block, especially when I see that right there. Those silver S-classes, that's the shit. That's my favorite. That's my favorite right there, but unfortunately they don't make it in electric. Instead of making that in electric, what they did was they made this little ass EQS right here that's little. I could use their chargers if I wanted to, but I got to get my EVgo pass so I can sign up with so I can register to sign with EVgo. They haven't gotten the E-Class yet. I want to see the 2024 E-Class, but they didn't get them yet. It's like all they're trying to do is sell these electric cars. All of its EQSs. Where's all the AMGs? Yeah, AMG's dying. They're on their way out, just like SRT is dead. They're on their way. They're gone. Because these Europeans ain't joking. Them is real socialists over there. They're going to make it so there ain't no gas cars left. They're going to take and the reason why, once again, is because America lost that war with Russia over Ukraine. So Germany has had to ration their energy. All those European countries, they used to get all that cheap Russian oil. And that, the Trump finger. I'm starting to sound like Trump when I talk. They used to get all of that cheap Russian oil. And now look at them. Now they have to ration energy. You got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You got to take a cold shower. You got to ration your energy. And they used to have all that cheap Russian oil. And now now they're being forced into electric cars. You know, the Germans, they've got that Autobahn. They want to drive really, really fast on the Autobahn. But now they can't because they've got to ration energy and they've got to drive those electric cars now. So they're saying by 2030, there'll be no more gas cars. And by 2040, there'll be no more gas trucks. This is just a sadness, folks. It's an absolute sadness. Absolute sadness, but this is what happens when you vote for the wrong people to run your country, folks. This is what happens. Yeah, it's like, it's as true if he says it as it is if I say it. It's just that when he says it, everybody hears that shit. Or at least anybody who's not being blocked by the internet and these fascists, techno-fascists. Because they don't want Trump campaign and nothing. They're locking all that shit down. I hear they're canceling channels that feature Vivek Ramaswamy and whatnot. It's like, it's just sad. It's like, is that where we... And you know what the funny thing is? The mere fact that he's doing so well in the polls, despite the fact I haven't seen him in a single debate. But that's what happens when you have people who are not business people, who don't have a business attitude or acumen. When you have those people running your country, you're basically going into the toilet. There's just no way around it. I'm sorry. But, oh well. We've got less than 280 days to that election, so we'll see what happens. I just happened to be parked next to somebody with an Audi e-tron. So this is the regular e-tron, because I drove that Sportback model. And from the looks of it, you know, she's got, I think, what are those, 22s or 20s? I think these are 20s. I think this is, oh yeah, R20. So she's got 20s on this, and she's got a white interior. Her white interior, in my opinion, does not look as nice as what Cadillac's putting on. I mean, it's not a white interior, but it's more like a cream color. So they got the moonroof on that. Most of these EVs, they don't want to put moonroofs on these cars, and I'm starting to see why. It's because these cars have to be so aerodynamic that if you open up that moonroof, it's like a goddamn hurricane. So as you can see, that's the charge port. And I had test drove one of those things, and me personally, I wasn't sold. It was like, yeah, it was cute and everything. I just wasn't sold. I was not sold on that thing. Yeah, so you gotta keep turning down the music because of freaking YouTube. Yeah, but when I came in here, it was a BMW i7 M70. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Yep, a lot of these people, everybody's going electric. It's fun. You gotta argue with people. Oh yeah, it's never gonna catch on. Like, the big news now is that Hertz decided that they were gonna sell off like a large amount of their Tesla fleet. And basically it's a bunch of Model 3s. Really, they didn't have any Model Ys, or they had very, very few, because I really didn't see any. So they're selling off a lot of their Tesla Model 3s. Now, originally, I thought that meant, oh yeah, well, they're selling them off because they don't want electric cars no more. But then when you actually look at the mileage on the cars, they've got over 88,000 miles. So obviously these things are no longer on warranty unless they had some kind of extended warranty, which they probably didn't. So the thing about it is, they were selling these Tesla Model 3s for like $20,000, which, you know, if you're the type of person who, you know, has the money and doesn't really care, or if you're the type of person who wants a car but you ain't got a whole lot of money, $20,000, you have to admit, that's pretty damn cool for an 88,000 mile car. The issue ultimately is, what's the service warranty like for the battery? Because that's really the point of contention for these cars. You know, because most people are terrified of buying one of these cars and say, oh, the battery, I gotta get a new battery pack, it's gonna cost me millions and all that. So, and the thing about it is, like, first of all, I leased this car, so I don't give a fuck. My battery will be just fine, and it's got a 10-year freaking warranty, but I'm only gonna have the car like 3 to 4 years, give or take. But that's the real fear, is the battery. And once they can take care of those two things, once they can deal with the range anxiety and they can deal with like battery replacement anxiety, whatever you want to call it, then I think electric vehicles are going to take off. But if you really think about it, if you've got all of this now, all of this technology and all this stuff in these cars now, 10 years from now, these cars are gonna just be like, they're gonna be like freaking spaceships, basically. And I mean, they're close now, but I mean, they're gonna be even better in 10 years. I'm not foreseeing flying cars anytime soon, but the electric cars are getting better and better and better, and it's only taking them a short amount of time to get better. Because for the most part, the platforms are pretty much the same, and what you put on top of that platform is up to you. So you could put a weird-ass looking Cybertruck, or you could have a car just like this, but the bottom line is the base platform is just basically a skateboard with motors and batteries in it. It's like a skateboard. You know, so we shall see. 10 years from now, it's going to be amazing. 10 years from now. But I'm pretty sure within the next 5 years, they're gonna double range. I'm pretty sure 300 miles is going to be like people are going to look back on that like, wow, yeah, those cars really didn't get much mileage at all. And it'll probably be 600 or 800 or maybe even 1,000 miles range. Because now that they got these sodium batteries and these solid state batteries, it's like the technology is just getting better and better and better. So I'm not worried. But it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, so these things provide a very calm, smooth ride. I will say this, that digital mirror thing, I pretty much keep that turned off. I've gotten used to looking at the regular mirror. The digital mirror is really jarring. If there's somebody right behind you, it's really, really distracting. And it's funny because it's not because of it's not because of the refresh rate. It's because of it's just weird. It's like whoever's behind you, it feels like they're right on top of you, which is really strange. Let's get over. Uh-oh, something happened. I see an ambulance. Oh, but he's going that way, so it is. You know, he's going to the exit. Yes. Somebody asked me about the features on this thing, and they were like, yeah, after the trial period is over, how much of it do you have to pay for? As far as I know, these cars get their data basically through an always-on connection. So, as far as I know, with the exception of nav traffic, which probably you have to pay for, as far as I know, when the periods of trial are over and everything, as far as I know, I believe this map right here still works, and if it doesn't, you can source it from Apple CarPlay when I plug my iPhone in. And as far as I know, that map over there is the main navigation map. Now, I could be wrong. As far as I know, the Google map that's built into this car is on regardless of, whether you're paying for it or not. Because, see, I'm not paying extra for a navigation system at all. But as far as I know, oh, yeah, I can use the regen on demand button. Whoa. Yeah, it was a hard stop. So here's the thing, and that's something you got to kind of get used to. This button right here is the regen on demand button. Not only that, this car refuses to allow itself to get into an accident. So basically, if you're backing up and you can't see behind you or something, the car has a lot of alerts and it has a very, very strong auto brake. So that's pretty much to stop you from running over children and running over or hitting other people's bumpers, right? Not only that, if you get too close to somebody, you get like 3 lights up here. If you're driving too fast and you get too close to somebody, you get like a bunch of lights up there. And if you don't stop fast enough, this car absolutely will throw itself into a hard brake. And it's a little jarring, but the bottom line is, it refuses to allow itself to get into an accident. So I got to respect that. You can turn that stuff off if you really want to. I don't recommend doing it. Like, I'll leave it on because I don't want to hit nobody and I don't want nobody hitting me. So, I leave it on. Not only that, right here, traffic's all screwed up and everything. I could just self-driver, and just let it do its thing. It's in blue, so it's catching the road. It's figuring out where it is, and it should turn green in a second. Just give it a minute. There it is, and it's ready to rock. I have to say that's probably my favorite feature about this car. The Super Cruise is easily my favorite feature. I will not be happy until Ultra Cruise comes to all of these cars. Once they get Ultra Cruise and the thing can read the stoplights, because it can do it. Right now the technology's in the car for this car to read stoplights and obey stoplights, but they don't want any of that shit on right now. It's like that is still being tested. And even Tesla's full self-driving, I think they had like holds and recalls on that. So they have, every now and then they turn it on, they turn it off. So the thing about it is Tesla charges like a chunk of money to use their full self-driving. So it's not like it's free. What's sad is that's a feature that should be free, but you know, they're determined, they're going to milk that cow as far as they can milk it. So, you know, you don't have a choice. You got to pay for that. But there's some features that I'd be willing to pay for, you know, after the trial period ends. There are very few of them, but there are some. Like, for example, on this road right now, you see how the sunlight is? The sun is so strong at this angle and at this time that people start driving really, really slow. And it's evident right there. Like, you see all that red that I'm on, right? That red line. So the reality is, look at this guy in the Tesla. He's up there trying to get a good angle on his sunblind because he can't see. He can't see, you know? And the thing about it, hey, what's up? Yeah, so anyway, he's got that sunblind there and he can't really see too well. So my thing is, I like Super Cruise simply because I don't have to worry about it. All I got to do is just drive, you know? Okay, so, and that's it. But it's so bright, you can barely see. We are on our way this morning to go test drive the Fisker Ocean. Now, I like Fisker as a company. I think they've made horrible mistakes. I think they've also had horrible luck. Like, if you remember Fisker, they launched the Karma, and that was like right around Hurricane Sandy. And that was back in like 2012. All of their cars were waiting at like the New Jersey port, and they were flooded out, and they had to all be totaled. Like, they had to be salvage titled. They were flooded out. And I'm like you couldn't ask for worse luck than that. And I believe that company ultimately, like, there was some weird bankruptcy thing that they went through. So they basically they declared like bankruptcy or some type of thing. Don't quote me because I don't know exactly what the company went through. But now they've brought back a new Fisker. Now, here we are in a situation right now where I think geopolitics is slowly changing. See, as I keep pointing out, America lost that proxy war with Russia over to Ukraine. And all of that cheap Russian oil we gave up, right? So basically, the government must have decided, yeah, we don't care if we go deep into debt, so we're gonna put together all these tax credits and stuff on electric vehicles. To tell you the truth, these things shouldn't have tax credits. Now, I got mine, but as far as I'm concerned, they really shouldn't have tax credits because I believe electric vehicles can stand on their own. There are people who normally would go out and buy all these bullshit fucking Audis and these stupid BMWs and these stupid Mercedes, and there are people spending $300,000 on G-Wagons and stuff. So don't tell me that they can't buy an electric vehicle that's $100,000. But the issue is that basically what the government was doing was subsidizing the rich. That's how I see it. Like, I could formalize my thoughts a little bit better. In fact, let me put this thing in self-drive. So anyway, yeah, I can formalize my thoughts a little bit better. I don't have to, no, I don't want you to go into the next lane. Because, see, this thing doesn't like to be behind anybody. So it'll turn on that turn signal, usually to the left, and it'll go around this guy. Because this guy right here is driving kind of slow. But basically, we're at the speed limit, 53. And I'm not in a rush because my test drive is for 10:30. And right now it's 9:18. So I've got plenty of time. I'm not in a rush at all. So anyway, Hertz has been in the news because they decided that they were going to sell off their Tesla Model 3s, or at least a large percentage of their fleet. But when you look deeper into it, you see that those cars have like 90,000 miles on them. So basically they're off warranty. Now, I've said before, I would never buy a used Tesla. Like, if I was ever going to buy a Tesla, it would have to be probably a Model X. Yeah, see, we're about to switch lanes. And the thing sees this guy coming up behind me. Yeah, Subaru, slow the fuck down. Slow down, because you don't want to hit me. Uh-oh. You know what? In fact, I'm sorry. Let me get from around this guy. But at any event, what was I saying? Yeah, they're selling off a percentage of their what is those things called? Those Tesla Model 3s, right? And can I? Oh yeah, here it goes. So anyway, they're selling off a percent. This thing wants. It is possible to turn that feature off, but you just got to go into the computer and you got to tell it that you want to disable auto lane change. And I think I'm probably going to do that. It's a cool gimmick, like when you want to show somebody the car and you want to show them that the car can handle auto lane changing by itself. It's a really cool gimmick, but to tell you the truth, with this car, I like getting right into the middle lane and just driving and just letting it just drive right in the middle lane. So, I'm probably going to turn that feature off. But anyway, as far as those Teslas go, I would never buy a used Tesla. If I was ever going to buy a Tesla, it would have to be a Model X because the Model S is too small. And the Model Y is decent if all I wanted was like a little work car appliance. But as you can see, I like, more luxury in my cars at this point. Like I want a nice looking car that looks nice and everything. So the bottom line is, it's like I would never buy one of them Teslas unless it was a Model X. It just so happens to be a Model Y right behind me right now. But that said, I don't know what kind of warranties are possible to get on a high mileage Model 3 or Model Y. But the thing about it is those cars don't wear the same way that a regular car like this Hyundai Sonata wears, or this Chevy, what is that, a Cruze? I can't even tell. I think that's a Malibu. Those electric vehicles, the 3 and the Y, they don't wear the same way because these things are electric motors. These things are not transmissions. They're not engines. Oh, shit. Look at that BMW. There's a BMW. I wonder if that's the i7 over there. But I like the i7. The regular 7 Series, I'm not crazy about, but I like the i7. So, at any event, what was I saying? Hey, what's up? He's got the 760. So anyway, those cars don't wear the same way, and I don't think the market has fully figured out how to evaluate these cars when they're like high mileage used if they're electric. Because the electric motors, as long as you have a warranty on your electric motors, all you got to do is change out those motors and you got basically a brand new damn car, But the real issue is the battery pack. Most people are scared of the battery packs. They are afraid that if they get one of these cars that the battery pack is going to have a problem and that they're going to have to spend, like $20,000 or whatever it is on a battery pack. Now, as far as I know, all of the cells don't go bad at the same time. Usually the cells are divided into individual packs, and usually like one pack out of like 10 or something will go bad, and you may have to change one pack of cells because it's hard to get to the individual cells. Now, my thinking is hopefully the industry figures out a way to deal with that and to make it easier to afford to change the batteries. Like let's say if you have like 30 cells that go bad, you'd be able to just buy those 30 cells and they can repair it like that. But only time will tell on that one. So the thing about it is, I would never buy one. I would never buy one of these cars used. There's too much technology, and you really can't be sure, what the long-term issues are going to be on these cars. Like, for instance, if you have a software problem, these cars could brick themselves and the shit might not move when you need it to in the morning and you're getting ready to go to work, but you can't go nowhere because the car is just stuck because a software issue did something. That's happened to some of these Teslas with the over-the-air updates, right? And fortunately, you can update these cars over the air. It's just that, you just got to be really careful because you just don't know. With software, anything can go wrong. Now, with mechanical stuff, chances are it's less likely that you're going to have a problem, or at least if you have a problem, it'll be something relatively easy to fix by most mechanics. Like if your battery dies, you can get another battery. If your transmission dies, there's a transmission shop that, what is it, Mavis, Meineke, they can fix your transmission. If your engine goes, just like my engine had serious problems in my Jeep SRT, it cost me basically $200 because I had the warranty, and the extended Mopar warranty for that truck with my credit, and I had excellent credit, was, $3,500. Now, if you don't have excellent credit, that warranty can cost you a lot more. Uh-oh, here we go, some rain. So yeah, it's very subjective. Basically, how you're going to finance one of these cars or lease one of these cars is very, very subjective. Your insurance is going to be based on your driving record. Your insurance is going to be based on your, your credit and everything. But see, the issue with these Teslas is that the insurance is high, for one, because it's harder to repair them and it's harder to get parts. And also, when they do damage to other cars, they tend to do a lot of damage because they're heavier. Just like this car. This car weighs 6,000 pounds, and it feels every 6,000 of those pounds. When you're moving fast, electric motors make something that weighs 6 or 7 or 8,000 pounds. It makes it feel real smooth and fast and quick and go. But the bottom line is, when I'm at low speed and I'm turning, yeah, you can feel how heavy this thing is. But, yeah, I could never buy one of those used Teslas. Now, granted, there are people out there who dream of having a Tesla Model 3, and they don't care if they get it used or new. There's people out there who refuse to buy new cars. And to each his own. But if I was going to buy a used Tesla Model 3, I'd have to have some type of warranty on that thing. And specifically, I'd be focused on the battery and the powertrain. Specifically, like, I'd have to have a warranty. There's no way. Let me see self-drive in the rain, because, yeah. So there's and that guy right there, he had problems. All of these cars are made up of mechanical parts. Anything can go wrong at any given time. Anything can go wrong. So the bottom line is, I just want to be protected. I want to have, a dealership that can take the car, fix the car, give me a loaner if I need it, and so forth and so on. I just want to be protected, that's all. So, and I'm pretty sure most people would share that sentiment. They want to know exactly who to take the car to, and they want to know that that person can deal with whatever the problem is. So, oh my God, they're so, but look at this. That's a new building right there. Queens, man, they are going to overpopulate this damn city to the point where it's just going to be ridiculous. I am so thankful to God, Jesus, Mary, Joseph. I am so thankful that I got my houses when I got my houses. Because if I didn't get my houses when I got my houses, I'd be trapped in one of these goddamn little ass apartments right here. And I am so thankful to Jesus, God, Mary, and Joe. I pray to all of them. Thank you. Because without you, I'd be one of these plebeians stuck in one of these little ass apartments that cost like $5,000 a month. It's like, no. Every time I look around, every time I come through, I see a new building, and it's a new apartment building. And now you've probably heard the stories, like the parents are in an uproar because I believe there's a high school, Madison High School, I think it is. And this is what they did. Now, these how stupid these people are. These politicians are something else. They had the students of the school stay home to do remote learning on the computer. And then they brought, like, supposedly new coming immigrant illegal aliens into the school building, and they're using that to house them for the time being. So first of all, that tells me a couple of things. First of all, when you're dealing with the government, you get what they give you, because the government, what does they say? One hand giveth, one hand taketh away with the government. But what's crazy about that is they did that knowing that the news was going to get a hold of that story, and they just didn't care, Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, it's just crazy. The amount of news that's being generated that's just absolutely ridiculous. It's like insane. It's just absolutely insane. It's like, I don't know how these people keep their cool. I keep my cool by just being patient and keeping my cool. So this way the Desert Eagle don't have to come out. Okay, what's happening here? Well, the rain started, the rain stopped. It looks like the sky is clearing up. So I think later on today, I think we're going to have better weather. So by the time I'm driving that car, that's an hour from now. It's going to take me about, 30 minutes or something. Oh my God, what is it with these people? But, yeah, it's going to take me about 30 minutes to get there or whatever. I'm going to take my sweet time. I don't have to speed. But yeah, that's the whole thing. You just be patient and just relax. You know, I got my massage rolling. That was one thing I loved about that S-Class. It was like, you know, I'd have my cousin was with me. We're rolling like executives up in that damn thing. We got back massages, heat cooled massage. But those cars are just so expensive. You know, it's like, why pay that kind of money when you can get a lesser expensive car? It doesn't make sense. And even the Jeeps got back massages now. It's like the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, I already said I'm done with Mopar. Every day you hearing bad stories about Mopar. You got the dealers ripping people off. You got the dealers selling off allocations that, you know, you order a car and then they take it and charge somebody else and they sell it to somebody. It's like, I'm done. It's like I was watching a lot of people's videos and I was leaving comments on their videos on YouTube. And one dude, he had a Chrysler 300, the last of the generation that they made. It was the 300C. And I was looking at it and I was just disgusted because I was like, I had that same damn car, but mine had the 5-speed. The 5-speed gave you higher possible speeds than the 8-speed does. And then on top of that, it doesn't say SRT on it. And once they got rid of that badge, I was like, yeah, those cars are boring now. It's like, they're just boring. SRT was cool. It was like people ask you, what does SRT mean? You'd be like, yeah, it stands for street racing technology. And then the government started cracking down on street racing and street takeovers and all that shit. So, yeah, you see all these buildings? Man, they're stuffing this city. They're going to stuff this city, boy. They're going to stuff this city. They're going to stuff this city with people. Not me. I got my houses. But, yeah, I mean, those cars are boring now. They're really, really boring. And, you know, I had high hopes for that Demon 170. And then I'm watching this guy, Race X, get eaten alive by that let me tell you something. When I watched that Tesla Plaid eating that dude alive, it was like I had nightmares about that. Like I was like going to sleep thinking about it and dreaming about it. I was like, God damn, he beat the hell out of him. And I was having trouble sleeping. Oh my God, look at this traffic. Look at this traffic. That's how bad the traffic is. That's why it's red. But it doesn't look like it continues to, like 65th place. So I'm just going to stay on it. I'm going to get in front of this gas truck. I'm going to just stay on it because it doesn't look like it continues too bad. I'm going to just throw on this self-drive and I'll let the thing drive itself. See, the only problem with the self-drive is you have to drive the car if you're driving in an exit lane. The self-drive will deactivate because it doesn't know whether or not you want to get off or stay on. So in order for you to keep self-drive on, there's a couple of stipulations. Number one, you pretty much have to be in a middle lane, or you could be in the left, but if you're in the left, the car usually won't try to do a lane change. But you have to be in either the middle or the left. But if you're driving in the right lane, it will disengage itself if it thinks that there's a major exit coming up. So, you know, I know Tesla's full self-driving and GM's Ultra Cruise. I have Super Cruise, but GM's Ultra Cruise can actually navigate exits. Now that I really want to see. So when Ultra Cruise becomes available in these cars, maybe within the next year or two, that I'll be really, really excited for. Hopefully it'll be a software update where you can just pay for it and they can update your software. That would be cool. But I don't know. And granted, that I know OnStar is gonna make you pay for that shit. So you'll probably be paying like $100 or $200 a year or something just to use it. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, good. The sun's coming out. This is great. Oh wow, the sun's coming out. Nice and very nice. So yeah. So we're on our way. Gonna drive this Fisker Ocean. it's a little SUV, but it seems to be kind of nice. Basically, everybody's trying to make a Model Y competitor, which is exactly what they should have done from the very beginning. And that was what Fisker, that's how they messed up. They were making these stupid small sports cars that are impractical. Basically, they managed somehow to make that Karma less practical than a Porsche Taycan. It was slower, smaller, and just in general, it was just less practical. And I'm like, if y'all think that people are going to be lined up to pay $100 and whatever $1,000 for this, y'all out of your minds. You're out of your minds. You know, now they had a good chance to make a good product, because what they could have done was they could have bubbled the roof and made it like with a taller roof, and they would have had a nicer interior. It would have been more spacious and everything, but they decided to go that stupid sports car route, and they screwed themselves over and ended up in bankruptcy. You know, Tesla figured it out. When they made that Model X, they basically figured it out real quick. They say, yeah, this Model X is too expensive, and people need a less expensive car, basically the size of the Model X. So they made the Model Y. Now, the Model Y is not as large as the Model X, but it's close. It's close enough for a family of 4, family of 5. And if I'm not mistaken, you can actually get the Model Y, you know, designed to seat 7. But I would never put that many people in one of them little ass cars. But it is possible to do it, especially if you're like in Asia and everybody's average height is like 5 foot nothing. You know, so, you know, no problem. Like, for instance, if you're in Asia, this Jeep Cherokee, oh yeah, or the Jeep Compass, those are perfect cars, because those things, you know, the average person is like 4 feet to 5 feet tall. So yeah, they can easily, it canceled because I was looking way too long. They really want to make sure you're paying attention. But yeah, I mean, some of these cars make perfect sense, especially in the foreign global market. Some of them really just don't. Yeah. Oh, the sun is coming out. It's nice and warm on that side. Now, you see this e-tron? This is just yet another example. Besides all these Teslas, this is another example of people buying electric vehicles. Like, I've watched so many of these YouTube videos where everybody's like, oh yeah, people don't want electric vehicles. New Yorkers don't want electric vehicles. Yes, they do. Most of these New Yorkers live either obviously in the city, or they live in Long Island. And for those that live in Long Island, electric vehicles are really popular because for the most part, most areas, the insurance is not too bad. But then on top of that, they can drive back and forth and not have to worry about the gas issue. And it was just like, I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know, in 2012, when we had Hurricane Sandy, I had to wait online for gas. And if you counted up the total number of hours that I had to wait online in total, it would come out to about 20 hours worth of waiting on lines. Because you got to remember, there was a one time at least, I stayed on, I was up at the crack of dawn, and I was at a gas station, and I think I videotaped it if I'm not mistaken. But I was waiting for gas for like 5 hours straight. You know, a wait that was so long that it puts like these waits that people criticize about, like waiting for electric charge, puts that to shame. But I'd gotten up real early, and I couldn't get gas until like much later because the fuel truck never arrived. And then when they finally did get the fuel truck, you still were on a line, and the first responders came first to get their fuel, and you still had to wait. So now I'm in a situation where, you know, shit, as long as we have electricity, I can charge my car at home. And let's say the gas, because see, you got to remember, if the electricity goes out, the gas goes out because you need the pumps to pump the gas. So the reality is, it's like one influence they're not independent. One influences the other. So you know, if one of those things dies, I have to say, Long Island Power, New York Power is relatively stable enough where the last time we had a blackout, because I was in the city when we had a blackout, and that was a long time ago. I think that was like 96 or 97. It was a long time ago. And or I think there was also a blackout somewhere in the 2000s. But all I can say is it was so long ago that you forget that you forget when it was. It was that long ago. See, I'll never forget Hurricane Sandy, because that like was traumatic. You know, especially when you were searching for gas, it was really, really difficult to get it. That was traumatic. But the blackouts, man, the blackouts didn't have a major problem. All you had to do was just stay home, and then they got the power back on. Not a big deal. So, look at this guy. Yeah, that's not the place to be, bro. Okay, let's get in front of this dude right here. But, yeah, so we're about to cross the bridge into Manhattan. You see the lovely cityscape over there. But, yeah, I mean, I've got a gas car. I've got an electric car. I'm ready. It's like, whatever you throw at me, I'm pretty much ready. The only thing I don't have is like a diesel truck. If I had a diesel truck, you can get the Escalade with a diesel in it, strangely enough. But if I had like a diesel truck, then I'd be ready for like the apocalypse. Like, I'd have the diesel truck, a gas car, and an electric car. Like, what could you throw at me that I'm not ready for? But for the most part, when you're here in the city, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry. It's not that bad. But I do understand that there's some people who electric vehicles will never work for. If you live in an apartment and you have no charger at your apartment, obviously it's just not going to work for you. So I totally understand that. But for the people who are buying these things, obviously they figured out a way to make them fit into their lifestyle. You know? See, there's a Tesla service center right there. That's a small service center. We got a big one. We got a bigger one out in Westbury. Yeah. What's that guy repairing in there? Some type of truck. Yeah, this traffic sucks. It's like every single one of my videos is a tour of New York. It's like, you know, I can give tours. Like, I'm like the guy who drives the bus and we're doing tours of New York. It's like, to your left, you'll see a Nissan Altima that's a piece of shit. It's like, I'll probably, when I make the video driving the Fisker Ocean, I'll probably split this video into one including the drive, but then I'll also make a smaller video of just the drive of the Fisker Ocean, so this way it's easier for people to watch without having to listen to me ramble during this tour of New York. Yeah. Weather, you know, it's so amazing. It's been so cold lately. Everybody's come down with the flu, or some people have even come down with pneumonia. COVID's been going around apparently, and we haven't gotten like an inch of snow. Some potholes. Jesus Christ, these potholes! Y'all trying to make me have to use my wheel and tire warranty, aren't you? These goddamn potholes. There used to be a paintball range in one of these warehouse-sized buildings, and I went to it, and it was cool. At first, you were able to actually shoot people with paintballs, but then later on, I don't know, they must have changed the stipulation or something, and they had to put laser what are you doing? Get out of the road. But they had to put laser scanners on the paintball. What the fuck are you doing? He's trying to make that turn. What are you doing? But anyway, they would put laser scanners on the paintball guns, and that made it boring and stupid, because the reality is, if you're going to play a war game, you know, pain is necessary. You need to have some level of pain. So it was one thing when you get shot in the ass with that paintball and that shit hurt like hell. But it's a whole nother thing when you're just shooting lasers and things. That's stupid. That's just stupid. They'd be better off with airsoft. You know, even airsoft is better than lasers. This is a Model Y. Yeah, the Model Y, man. I don't, you could, while you're watching a video, you can basically count the number of Model Ys you see. These things are everywhere, man. I've never seen a product make that kind of market penetration when it's, you know, an automobile. I've never seen that before. Never seen. I mean, okay, granted, you got the Honda Accords, you got the Toyota Camry and everything, but this is a little bit different. This is it's an electric car. You know? For the most part, an electric car is a gimmick in and of itself. But they're taking over. Now that they've got government policy behind them, they're taking over this building. Yeah, they're going to crowd this whole damn city, man. You ain't going to be able to even breathe. You're going to have people on top of you. See, me personally, the one thing I like about being a New Yorker is I can come over here to Manhattan anytime. I can just take the train. And, I don't have to worry about parking. I don't have to worry about parking tickets. I don't have to worry about that congestion pricing bullshit. All I got to do is get on the Long Island Railroad, take the train into the city. That takes about 15 minutes. In the amount of time that it took me to make this video this long, I would have already been in the city. It only takes about 15 to 20 minutes. And then you get off the Long Island Railroad and you take a train either uptown or downtown. So it's like, if I wanted to go just about anywhere in Manhattan, it's much, much easier to just take public transportation. Me personally, I like driving, but during certain hours of the day, I would never drive into the city. So it's like, if you ever see me on the bus or if you ever see me on the train, just understand, chances are I'm in the city itself, like I'm in the city proper, and there was no way that I would be able to either park my car or manage my car. So I was like, yeah, just leave the things at home. It's like if you have my Jeep SRT, they charge you double to park in these parking spaces because it's such a big car. Or because if they have the racks, they charge, more just to park it. This guy didn't close his gas tank. That's the Tucson, just like the one that I took my barber's father-in-law to buy. This guy, you gotta close your gas tank. Look at this, another Model Y. Look at this guy. He's enjoying his Model Y. I think that's an Uber driver. And yeah, these electric vehicles make a lot of sense for Uber and Lyft drivers. And I think there's a Model 3 right there, that black one. These make a lot of sense for those guys, because at the end of the day, these guys aren't worried about the style of the car. They're just worried about having a vehicle that they can work in that's not going to cost. Oh, that's Model Y. What is it with these guys with beards? Everybody's got a beard. They got a Model Y and they got a beard. I don't know what that's about. Everybody look like Kratos. What the hell is that? Okay. Got the traffic police. What are you looking at, jerky? Okay, we're about to cross over into New York. New York. It's like once you cross over this bridge, you're in a different world. Okay, there's a Tesla Model S. Tesla really, I know they're going to do it, but they're going to have to when they redesign that Model S, they redesign that Model X. My biggest recommendation to them with the Model X is get rid of those stupid doors. Because if you get rid of those doors, it'll make the car less expensive, for one. Those Falcon doors, if you get rid of those, the car will be less expensive. And on top of that, I think more people will actually like that car. But we'll see what they come up with, because they seem to be doing pretty well, especially with sales. I mean, it's funny, 2 months ago, you had all these media outlets, oh, no, electric cars aren't selling, nobody wants them. And then meanwhile, December, they have like a record sales month for Tesla. Tesla's the #1 selling car in the world, the Model Y specifically, the Model Y and the Model 3. Outselling even freaking Hondas. That's crazy. But no, it's not. I mean, when you really think about it, it's a big car. I mean, the Model Y and the Model 3, those things are actually relatively big. They have more space in them than the Camry, the Accord, and the Altima. The only problem is, where do I charge it? The insurance is expensive, and the price of the car is higher than what I'd get from a Nissan deal, or Toyota or Honda. All right, so we are now in Manhattan. I will definitely make videos that detail how my electric bill has changed since buying this car, because it was funny. For the first time, I logged into my electric company on the app, and I looked at it before I got this car, because see, I didn't get this car until January 2nd, but my December bill for this year was a lot higher than it was last year before I got this car. So my bill in December, look at that shit. That's that congestion pricing bullshit. Look at that. Those scanners. God damn. But yeah, my electric bill for December, which I already paid, was $110. I believe that my electric bill may go up to $300. Now, I could be wrong, and I'll have to see it first, and we still got like 15 days in this billing cycle. But, oh, the guy's looking at me. Yeah, I got to give him a beep because he's up there pointing at me. He's like, yeah, this is the nice Cadillac. That guy. But anyway, I believe my electric bill is going to go up to about $300. Now, I could be wrong. You know what? I think I can get in this lane. I think everybody else is turning. If it goes up to $300, oh, believe me, I'm not. That's good, because the thing about it is that means that I paid $200 to charge this car rather than the $100 a week that it usually costs to charge my to refuel my Jeep. So I don't know what the gas price is. Well, I know what the gas prices are. The gas price is high as fuck, because you got to remember, my Jeep is locked into premium only. But I'm definitely going to do a video to detail how much my electric bill goes up, and I'll make a video just like that, just to explain, the cost benefit analysis. So I'll definitely do that. Hey, it's Putin. People who wear leather are more dangerous than you. Oh, you got to be kidding. This is what happens when you live around communists. People who wear leather are more dangerous than you think. You people are sick. You people are crazy. Oh, it's Kim Jong. People who wear leather are more dangerous than you think. These people are insane. I swear to God, these people are insane. Now, the guy's got a nuclear stockpile, and you're worried about what kind of jacket he's wearing. You people are stupid. I'm sorry. The guy's got a nuclear stockpile. He's led his country while being antagonized. He has led his country basically to victory, and y'all are worried about what kind of jacket he's wearing. That guy was sending us cheap Russian oil for a long time for your gas cars and your gas heat in your house, and y'all are worried about what kind of leather jacket he's wearing. You people are crazy. Oh shit, I can't go this way. Okay, so you know what I'll do? I'll Park Avenue. Damn it, these people are always doing freaking construction. Never fails. These people always doing that stupid construction. Oh, man. I wanted to go down. Wait a minute. This is 59. Oh, my God. I wanted to go down Times Square. So it looks like we're on Park Avenue. I think the Waldorf Astoria is right about... Where is it? There was another hotel I was looking at. Luxury Travel Reviews had it on his channel. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was nice. It wasn't Waldorf Astoria nice, but it was, look at this guy giving tickets. Look at this guy. Right. Yeah, the Waldorf Astoria is down there somewhere. I forget. Yeah, love the Waldorf Astoria. And it was with, I'll remember the store if I see it. So this is Fendi. But it's one of these. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a nice hotel. There's a lot of nice luxury hotels here. It was just like a nice exclusive luxury hotel. But the Waldorf Astoria is really the best. It's really the best. It's like you can't get more exclusive than the Waldorf Astoria. You got kings and queens coming here. Look at this guy. He's holding the place down right there. He's like, you're not getting in here unless you're on the list. You're not getting in here. You're not getting in here. I will throw you out unless you're on the list. Okay, so anyway, what is this? Van Cleef and Arpels, Bulgari, Chanel. I always liked this building because it almost looked like you could ski down it. But then when you are older and you understand physics, you realize that that won't work. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. I already know they're not going to let me turn down 7th, so it's like I'm going to have to make like a U-turn to turn down 7th. I'll stay back 100 feet, yeah. I just find it so amazing that there's so many people who sacrifice so much money to live down here. I mean, the apartment prices are just ridiculous. Like, you're living in a shoebox for $4,000 a month. Like, that's just crazy. People are sacrificing all that money to live here. Like, I would never. Hey, Google. Okay, so you got the directions here. We will focus on getting a park. Oh, this is 7th. I don't think they let me take a turn here. I'm pretty sure they don't let you turn here. It says between 8 and 7, but I think it's every day except Sunday. These people, I freaking hate these goddamn things. Every day but Sunday they got it. Well, she got her boots on. Oh, yeah, she's dressed to impress. Those boots, white boots. It's raining and everything. Those are nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a U-turn in order to... So Carnegie Hall, what's playing? It says Stephen Flaherty. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Pink shoes. That's standout color. See, that's the crazy thing about New York. People, in my opinion, a lot of people are horribly mismatched. The shoes don't match the belt. It's like, but the thing about it is you get away with it because everybody's basically making a fashion statement. All right, let me see if I can U-turn this. All right. That is one other feature I would really like to have in this car is rear wheel steering. Now, Mercedes has it in the S-Class. But, it'll be a while before that catches on, I think. Yeah, I know. You want me to go one way.
Right onto 7th
Thank you. Yes, I will. Thank you. That was the plan. Yeah, rear wheel steering would be cool because then it would cut the turn radius a little bit. Uh-oh. What's that? It's a convoy of cops. That could be the mayor. It could be the mayor trying to figure out he's looking around at the buildings trying to figure out where he can put more immigrants. It's a lot of cops. This free food program. Everybody wants to come. Everybody in the world wants to come here. I don't know why. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I do know why, but I would never, I'd like to visit here and not live here.
To West 53rd Street.
This guy, he's got the dog. Yeah, okay. Silver Jeep Grand Cherokee. Looking good. This guy right here, he's gonna sell you something. Oh shit, the cops. The cops. Oh my God. Yo, that black van right there, that must be a diplomat of some type. So I think maybe, you know what I could do? I could pull over. No, I ain't pulling over for them. Yo, listen, I pay their salaries. What are you talking about? I ain't pulling over for nothing. What are you talking about? I pay your salary. You here to work for me.
Turn right onto West 53rd Street.
No, I'm going to keep going. I want to go down Times Square, and then I will turn after Times Square. It's like, yeah, I got to pull over for you. You're the reason why taxes are so high in the first place. This is like Grand Theft Auto. It's like when you're driving down the strips. I always liked coming down here. And there's a lot of people out. This is a huge difference a couple hours make. Normally when I get down here, it's usually on a Sunday. Less people out here. What are you doing? I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, just keep it at 25, and then I don't have to worry about any of these damn speeding tickets. Spider-Man. Yeah, get out of the way. Hurry up. Okay. All right, we good. Wells Fargo.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto West 34th Street.
You got it. $36. Yeah, I shouldn't have too much of a problem finding a park there.
West 34th Street.
Because most of these people are still waking up, so hopefully I should be able to find a park pretty easily. Probably gonna have to pay for it though.
Continue on West 34th Street for half a mile.
right. I forgot my watch. Left my watch home. Damn it. Oh well. Tourists. Those are definitely tourists right there. It's easy to spot them. Yeah, you get that glass pipe in your, you're smoking a digital crack pipe. It's like, can't you people control yourself? It's like they're smoking digital crack. Oh, this one's bus lit. A digital crack pipe. It's fucking weird. I wonder, do they have crack capsules for your, what is it called? Your vape. I wonder. Crack capsules. Yeah, they got a lot of cops around here. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's that goddamn this congestion pricing thing. They said, man, they're gonna hit people. They're gonna make it illegal to have a car in this city. It's just sad. What's this? Is that a oh? It's an Acura, yeah, of least concern.
Turn left onto 11th Avenue.
Vehicle of least concern. Oh yeah, there's that artwork thing that people keep jumping off of. It's amazing. You put up something like that has like no other like logical use, and sure enough, people figured out a way to use it, didn't they?
Turn left onto 11th Avenue.
Jacob Javits Center. I'm gonna go past Jacob Javits. Jacob Javits. Okay. All right, you know what? You guys walk like... Okay, thank you. All right. You guys walk way too slow.
Continue on 11th Avenue for half a mile.
I think Manhattan Motor Cars is down here, but they really don't have anything terribly exciting anymore. It's like there's nothing new. It's like everything new is just electric vehicles. It's like Bugatti's basically, sold their Chirons and Devos. That shit is gone. Lamborghini's got the Revuelto, but you can't see that just yet. It's like there's really nothing. I don't see anything very exciting anymore. I guess it's time for the excitement to end. Alright, so Avalon. Oh, this is a Koenigsegg? I didn't know there was a Koenigsegg here. I didn't even know. Oh, that's Manhattan Motor Cars. There it is right there. Oh, yeah. So we got Manhattan Motor Cars and Koenigsegg. What is that? The same building, I guess. What, no Bugatti dealership here? It's like you got to go all the way to Connecticut.
Slightly left onto 11th Avenue, Hudson River Greenway.
It's like maybe I don't want to have to go all the way to Connecticut to buy a Bugatti. Should be able to buy a Bugatti right here. That would be cool if there was a Bugatti dealership and you're only allowed in there if you're like a multimillionaire.
Use 8th lane to turn slightly left onto 11th Avenue, Hudson River Greenway.
Man, they got these health and fitness girls out here running. There you go, girl. You keep running. Health and fitness. Clocking lap times.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West 14th Street.
You got it. Yes. Range Rover. That's 14. All right, so I'm perfectly here. Perfectly on time. Now all I just got to do is find a park and I'm good. I think I'll try to park right next to Tesla because even if I have to pay for it, I'm familiar with it. God knows how many of these people are already here. And there's Rivian. All right, so we have arrived at Hyundai dealer, Genesis dealer. These girls are running, boy. God damn, health and fitness. Out here running. Out here running like deer. Where's my deer hunting rifle? Look at this health and fitness out here. Look at this one. You go get them, Karen. Got Jessica right here, health and fitness. Health and fitness, Jessica. All right, Jessica, try not to get hit, please. All right, I gotta keep going. Thank you.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
That's right. I should be able to park right on that street or that. Yeah, I gotta look at those signs because they got the goddamn commercial onlys. So the Fisker place is right up there on the left where that bus is. So that bus stop is the Fisker place, but I think they have a sign that says it's commercial or something. So I'll probably try to park next to Tesla if these things say commercial, but it's a Saturday morning, so I don't think it should be too bad, but I really don't know. See, if this was, I should have scheduled for Sunday, but I didn't know what the weather would be like because we were supposed to get snow. So I really didn't know. If there's time when I come back from driving the Ocean, I might attempt to go here to Hyundai and drive a well, no, I don't want to drive it, but I do want to see if they have the Genesis GV60. I would like to see that. So let's see what these signs say. Okay, so no standing any time. God damn it. Commercial vehicles Monday to Friday, so that's not today. 2-meter parking Monday to Friday. Saturday 7 a.m. to 11 is 2-meter parking. So I'm not parking next to this shit because it's like it's all messed up. I could park right about here. Okay, I think that's the car that they have for me. I think that's the Ocean that I'll be driving. Okay, and then there's this street right here. Should I park on this street? Because there's a fire hydrant right here. Nobody can park in front of me, or I can park in front of Tesla where I parked last time I came over here. Damn. Okay, you know what? I'll just park right here. Yeah, I'll park right here. Can't lose. I can't lose parking here. Okay, yeah, I'll park right here. So just got to make sure you get that distance from this fire hydrant. And then just make sure, you know, proper, because this, I don't know if they have markers. I don't think they have any markers. All right, so that should be it. So I think I should be far enough from the fire hydrant. So I'll just throw it into park, and I'll assume that this is 15 feet. Yeah, so that's that. And then I just got to walk over there to Fisker to test drive the Fisker Ocean. Yeah, so there's really no other place for them to park the thing. So what they did was they just parked it right in front of the gallery, but it's also in front of a bus station. So as long as you park in front of the bus station, you don't have to worry about getting ticketed. So yeah, this is a car somebody else. Oh, that's a Fisker guy. So I guess he brought it over, and I guess he's going with me, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if they let you drive it alone or if they have to have somebody with you, because by law they may have to, just like with Rivian. So yeah, that's you see the solar panel roof, and that supposedly helps the car to recharge itself and whatnot. So let me go in there and just sign in, and everything should be good. Just gotta go right in here and sign in.
Time is up.
What's going on? Yeah.
Alright. So this one is, you can go to make a turn to the left after this traffic. Just be careful.
Turn left? Okay.
We will. So this car have the mode Earth, Fun, and also Hyper. You can also use it, that one. Just to let you know, the Earth is more saving the the batteries. And then the Fun is gonna be faster, and then the Hyper is really fast.
So to change modes, where do we go?
You can go here.
Okay. Push that.
See that Fun?
Oh, okay, I see.
Hyper,
All right.
when
So
you-
it's yellow. Okay, so yeah, I'll put it in. All right.
Just be careful. It's a lot of camera also.
Now I'm fairly certain these have step 2 supercharge. No, they have DC fast charging, right?
Yes.
Fairly certain. Okay. Where is your service center?
The one in Long Island City.
Long Island City. Is there one like in Long Island at all? Like
the one in Long
Westbury, Mineola, Garden City?
No, we don't have it
Not yet. Okay.
But it's gonna be probably soon this year, hopefully.
Follow the white van?
Yep, following the white car there, but the white car go down there. We need to make a turn to the left after that traffic.
Turn to the
So
left, you got it.
Maybe you can go to the left side of the white car on the side.
Okay.
Or from here, you can stop here and wait until the traffic lights. We will go try the second.
Okay, so you have to park if I want to change the thing. Okay.
Oh, this one you cannot go because we will driving, so we need to parking. So it's
Yeah, I put it in park in order to change it.
okay.
Gear shift, manual, car not, and what?
Yeah,
Car
because
not
the
in-
P.
So it's in park. So what? It won't allow you to do it. Wait, it won't allow you to drive if the thing is not vertical?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now you need to press the bottom, the P bottom again.
Okay. And that doesn't
Did you press,
automatically.
brake?
My foot's on the brake. The park is off, but doesn't that
Yeah.
automatically come off when you push your foot on the ignition?
When you parking, they automatically that P coming up
Okay.
when you put parking. So
Because usually the park comes on as an auto hold, and usually when you put your foot on the accelerator, it usually turns right off. So I was just wondering.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
No, we good here. Just be careful. We make
wow, they got to even these streets out.
yeah,
Jesus
just go
Christ.
to the left side.
Oh, big old lump.
So we will go straight until Chamber Straight. Chambers Street, sorry. And then after that, you can feel also the hyper and also the funds if you want. And then after we will make a turns on Chambers Street.
Okay. Now, the solar roof comes on all of them, or is that an option?
This solar roof coming with the extremes and ocean ones and also the ultra, not the sport one.
Okay.
The sport one is the best one. Now you can just traffic a little bit so you cannot really feel the hyper. If you want to go to the middle, you can go also to extreme.
Do these cars have auto drive, like where they can drive themselves?
Not yet.
What's this?
That one is the camera for the driver.
To do?
To record everything when you're driving, and also maybe something happened with the car and then maybe accidents. That camera is gonna be.
So.
Or maybe you fall asleep in the car.
Yeah,
so this one is gonna be.
That's interesting. So there's no package that allows it to drive itself?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Until this year is gonna be, everything is gonna be, start.
So does the car have the equipment and all you have to do is just download the software, or
If you want to buy the Fisker Ocean one, it's coming everything with the total package, including all the software, everything. So if something happened with the car, down the road, and then you have the apps and everything, so they can coming also to you, or they can also go to your phones, and then after they can do it with the computers, and then the car is good again to go.
Okay.
And yes, we do have the service center in Long Island City right now in Queen.
Okay, so it's Long Island City. It says lane keep system unavailable, drive carefully. Okay, so no big deal.
So that's the hyper mode because it's so busy right now, so you cannot really feel it. So when they're not really busy.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's quiet. It's very nice. It's nicer than the Model Y.
A lot of people also taking a picture when I do demo drive normally.
When you do what?
They when we stopping here, they just like taking a picture, like, oh, Fisker is nice car.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm a shareholder, so that's
Yeah.
good. I want Fisker to do real well because I bought stock, so I need you to do very well.
Yeah, I know a lot of people yesterday also had
Oh, this is Google. I didn't know there was Google
Yeah,
building.
that's Google.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice ride.
Yep.
That's good.
So you always driving to Long Island right now, or?
A lot. Basically, the city, Long Island, Brooklyn every now and then. The hell? Yeah, but yeah, pretty much.
So Long Island, where's in Long Island?
What, Westbury, Garden City? I shop
Garden
out there.
City. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know where you've been out there.
Yeah, I know, because I have my parents have a house in Long Island in Rockville Center though.
Okay.
But that's close by to Garden City. We always going to that mall, the one in Garden
Roosevelt
City.
Field.
Roosevelt.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
pretty
best mall
close.
around.
I know, that's pretty close though. It's like with the train, we just go to Rockville Center, it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, so I'll get the wheel again because these guys.
Yep.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah, now we can feel
It's
it.
got a bit of pickup. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, just got to be real careful around here. Just make sure. Does this have Google? Okay, I see the map system right there. Does this have Google Maps? Because, like, for instance, in my car, it has Google Maps, and my car tells you where all the cameras are.
This one doesn't have Google Map. We do have only the normal map here.
Okay.
Which is not Google.
But this one, can it use apps like Waze?
Yes, we do we do Waze also. I used to Waze normally. Yeah, this one you can connect your phone to here, and then you can use Waze, and then after that, you know, they will connect with your phones, with the music, map, and you know, also phone calls, everything, so with that. So, and also here I'm gonna show you. So 1 second. The brake in high.
Yeah, I like regenerative braking in high.
The braking in high.
I usually drive like that.
Yeah. So just when you have time, you can take a left line, left line, so we can make a turn on the chamber. Just stay in the left. Yeah.
Okay.
So we will make a U-turn. Just stay behind this car.
Are ventilated seats an option on this car? Because I know it has heated seats, but can you option in ventilated?
That I need to see it in the lounge. Let me double check again in the lounge with my manager about that. So after we are driving here, we will go to the lounge, and then I'm gonna tell you everything.
Sure.
So we will make U-turn here, and then just be careful, slow down, and then we go straight to 14th Street. So how was it? You like it?
Yeah, it's nice to drive. It's nicer than driving a Model Y. I'll say.
Yes, that's what people always said yesterday for demo drive.
Do they still have a tax credit for this car?
Tax credits, if they approve your tax credit, yeah, you can. But again, I need to ask my boss more about that tax credit, because we cannot really talk about number.
Oh, right.
The U-turn.
U-turn. Okay. Yeah, you can't talk about numbers, right? Yeah.
Just be careful. How was it?
Yeah, the acceleration's strong.
The hyper, right? That's the hyper.
Yeah, we're in hyper mode, so the acceleration's it's pretty much what I expect out of it. It feels light. The car doesn't feel very, very heavy.
The car is 5,000, almost 5,500 is.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Because my car weighs like 6,000, so you could easily see that there's a huge difference right away. But this car is a little bit quicker off the line, it seems. Yeah, where I live, there's a lot of these. Lots of different colors. But people are spending $300,000 for those things, even though they were only worth $2. Because during the pandemic, you know, there was a lot of funny money out there. There was a lot of PPP loan scams and stuff, and, you know, Bitcoin scams and everything. But now it's kind of tapered back a little bit. Because they were charging crazy amounts of money for these cars.
I know, for J-Wagon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this car also made it in Austria, which is J-Wagon made it also. It's there with Mark Mawel.
So where's this car built?
In Austria.
This car is built in Austria, okay. So, Heinrich Fisker. So he's Austrian.
He's Denmark.
Denmark, okay. He's okay.
Also a design view of car also, like BMW, G7.
Oh yeah, I know. He used to be a big designer for a lot of them, those German cars.
When you have time, we will pick up a right line, so we will come back to Meatpacking District, which is
Get in right lane?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you have time, not
Okay.
now, not rush. It's Saturday. I remember that it's so busy right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here for Saturday. That's why, like, originally I thought I'd come on Sunday, but I was like, you know what, let me come Saturday because I don't know what's happening with the weather.
Tomorrow is supposed to be nice, but we do have a lot of reservation tomorrow. I just wish you can come today. I hope.
Yeah, I'm glad I came today instead.
Because tomorrow we have a lot of reservation for demo drive, because they're all waiting for demo drive, you know. So.
And how long does it usually take to build these?
Probably few months.
Few months,
Because
huh?
if they want to get it the different configuration, probably it's few months. But you know, we will make a right in this mid market.
Okay.
Because if their configuration is different, takes to 3 to 5 months, something like that. But if we do have the car already, so it takes 4 to 10 days to deliver.
I got you.
10th Avenue here, we will go to the right line, and then we will make a U-turn right like that. So. Just be careful, people there.
Keep turning right or keep going forward? Okay. Alright.
They have Genesis too here.
Yeah. I had leased 2 Hyundais in the past. I leased an Azera and I leased a Genesis.
Oh.
But that was a while ago. It was like a 2009 Azera and a 2013 Genesis, I think. It was either 2013, 2014. I can't remember at this point. Off the top of your head, warranties. How long is the battery warranty for?
10 years.
10 years, okay.
10 years for yes. Here and then.
Powertrain?
That is 7 years.
7 years powertrain, 10 years battery.
Straight here.
Make left?
No. This
Go
one
straight.
is one with the next one. When
Okay.
the taxi make a left, you can make a left.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make a left here.
All right.
Just straight in here. Stop sign. It's windy today.
Yeah, they said there was going to be heavy winds.
Later on night.
Yeah, I wasn't certain if it was going to snow or rain, but they did say it was going to be heavy winds, definitely.
But
Make a left?
No.
Or keep
just
going?
straight.
Okay.
Yes, go. Go into that, just-
What car do you personally drive?
I just have normal car. I have a Lexus.
Oh, okay.
The very old one, like 2013, the SUV.
RX.
You know, but I don't drive EV.
Do you have a place to charge it?
For EV?
Yeah.
In here?
Do you have a place to charge it?
In Rockville Center, they
For-
have one.
Okay. I mean, for you personally, if you wanted one.
Oh, no, I don't have it. But I have the house in Long Island, so probably I just charge there because, you
You
know.
could get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we make a left in there. I think it's only left. Okay, Lucid over there too.
Yeah, Lucid, Fisker, Tesla, and Rivian are like right sandwiched here, right here. But see, the downside is it's hard to park here during Monday through Friday. So it's like,
Yeah, it's really hard.
you know, what they need Fisker in like Americana Manhasset Mall. You know where that is in Northern Boulevard?
Yeah.
Like I shop there a lot. So right now they have a Tesla, they have a Lucid. I wish there was Fisker there because it's easier to shop.
I know,
Here
because-
you can't park nowhere. On the
One in
week
Long Island, right?
on the weekdays you can't park. On the weekends, yeah, you can come over here, you can park. You know, I wish they had Fisker should be like almost like just like it is right here. It's all 4 of you are right here. You know, so that would be nice.
We just opened this place. It's like last November, so probably this year, hopefully, it's open up a lot of lounge. You know.
Yeah.
So we doesn't know yet. So. And then this traffic light, we will make a left.
Right. I'll try to get in front of the bus stop.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's kind of open, so I should be able to fit in there, I think.
Yes. to the website of Fisker, just be careful people.
Mm-hmm.
You can see all the info about us. The park is behind this bus.
And a black bus, right? Yeah, okay, good. There's enough space. All right.
Just be careful. Alright.
I think that's reverse. Yeah, it's because of the bus. The bus is there.
They just give you notification like
Yeah.
to be careful. I drive this car a lot too already.
Do you like this more than your Lexus or less?
Of course, this one better.
Well, it may be better, but do you like it more than your Lexus or not as much?
But
Considering it's electric.
electric is better for me.
For better for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
All right, awesome. And then just put like that, and that's
right.
already parked.
Right.
Thank you so much. All right, we will go back.
Take a couple pictures of it. It's a good looking car. It's a really good looking car. So yeah. All right, so this is the white. Well, this is the, I think this is silver. I like this color. That's a really nice color. And the white inside, so basically this is like, I basically, you know, an option. This is just out like my LYRIC. It's white inside, silver and everything. I don't know about these little stains. But I was actually surprised that when you're driving this car, that it wasn't allowing me to drive with the screen turned horizontally. I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know if that's like, if that's something that can be defeated or what. But this is a nice car. If you were going to get one of these cars, this is exactly how I'd option it out. My LYRIC has like a leatherish interior, but this has like leather, but it has cloth in the inside. Now, most people wouldn't want to get a bright color interior because they'd, you know, have to worry about like, this looks like a stain. I'm not really sure. But the thing about it is, I think an upholstery person or a detailer could easily clean this out if you were to get one of these cars. So that's that. And then right here, just like Tesla did, they put these 2 wireless chargers here. Me personally, I am not a fan of wireless charging because I don't like the phone being able to move around and everything. I actually just like it to plug it in with the wire. I don't like the phone moving around, and the wire is just more efficient, so I actually prefer it like that. But other than that, I don't know if this ambient lighting can change color. But it's a spacious car. I was actually really comfortable. Very, very spacious. This is a spacious, very, very spacious car. So these things are built in Austria. I didn't know that until now. These things are built in Austria. It looks like it has a coat rack hanger where you can hang your things on the back. These cars are built in Austria and they're shipped over. That's interesting. Heinrich Fisker. Yeah. I think this window right here comes down too. See, how do you get into this thing? Oh, there it is. I'm sure there's a button here, but I just didn't see it. And it has the trunk closed just like mine. So yeah, as a Fisker shareholder, I want Fisker to do as well as they can possibly do. So this is their charger. I think this is a 120 volt charger right here because I can see the plug. So that's their charger. So this plugs into just about any outlet, but this is not a fast charger. This right here, this is going to take you 30 hours to charge this car to full from zero or from anywhere near zero. So I'm pretty sure that if you have a home charger, you'll be able to charge it just like me. So this has a 120 volt outlet socket right there for 12 volt. And there's no spare tire to my knowledge. I don't know if you can get it added in like a full-size spare. All right. I have to imagine there's got to be a button here. There has to be a button. I just don't understand. And it's weird because when they put buttons, they usually put it somewhere you'd never think. No. All right. So the button is actually way down here. So you have to reach next to the camera and you touch right here, and that's the button. Okay. And it's got like two little lights in here. Cool. All right. All right. That's Fisker for you. But I got the stock, so I'm good. There we go. So yeah, that was fun. Just drove the Ocean. That was pretty fun. So now that I've done that, I've seen just how cool that thing is. And I really believe that right now, yeah, Lucid and Fisker and a lot of those other electric car companies right now, yeah, their share prices are low now. But once they start putting out these EV SUVs and these crossovers, once they get these things really out there, I think they'll be doing a lot better. Like, here's the Toyota BZ4X, and this is a TLC car. So the guy is using it for taxi. How you liking that? How you liking the BZ4X as driving? How long does it take you, like, when you charge it, how long does it take you? About, oh, okay. It looks good. Yeah. So they get those BZ4Xs. But, yeah, that's the thing. Like, when they talk about New Yorkers not wanting electric cars, I can't figure out what the hell they're talking about. Because the simple fact is, they're selling. It's just that right now, it's mostly like Uber and Lyft. Because the problem is, when these gas prices are so volatile gas prices ultimately mean that you have no idea whether or not you'll be able to be profitable driving these people around. So these volatile gas prices are throwing everything off. So for them to say that New Yorkers don't want EV, that's not true. It's just patently not true. Uh-oh, who's got that badass caddy over there? Who's that over there skating 22s? Look at that guy. I don't know who's in that car. Guys up there skating they hating on a player because of lack skating 22s. When I pull up, I'm gonna park right in the front. Yo, keep that old ass 300 away from my car, bro. Keep that thing away from my car. I'm done with Dodge. Keep that thing away from my car, god damn it. Man, whose idea was this cobblestone street? We got health and fitness Karen over here. God damn. God damn, we got health and fitness Karen. I call her Jessica. So anyway, Taurus. These look like Taurus right here. This guy's got a thing that says Nostromo. That's the aliens spaceship. Health and fitness. That's health and fitness Karen over there. Jesus. Let me see if I have enough time to pop into Hyundai just for a second. I want to see the GV70. If they have it, they probably don't. I don't know. In fact, I gotta check my timer, make sure that we got plenty of time left. And there's Rivian. I already did that. I think Rivian's gonna do well. Rivian. What's weird is Rivian right now has like the best electric truck you can buy. It's not as big and heavy and as expensive as the Hummer, and it's not as problematic as that Ford Lightning. You know, there's a GV60. I already drove that. Already made a video driving that. I'm pretty sure they have the electrified G80 in here. Let's just see what they got. I gotta check my timer real quick. Oh, we got health and fitness. Health and fitness. Okay, so this is a GV70, huh? So how many miles does this get?
So this one gets 236 miles.
236, that's a max charge.
Yeah.
236, oof. I'm surprised it's not like 300. Usually everything's like 300.
It's because our cars are really heavy.
Yeah. How much does it weigh?
I don't recall off the top of my head, but I know the reason why they're so heavy is because there's a second layer of steel in their whole bodywork. Just for added protection and added safety.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this has a DC fast supercharger. I'm fairly certain about that.
On top of that, it's also rated for the next level of charging when you go in the middle.
What's the next level?
800 volts.
Oh, okay.
Because currently it's sitting at 14.
Now here's a question. Don't they have 800 volts in South Korea? They have that
I
over
don't
here.
know if they have the chargers available, but...
Wow, this is nice. It's a nice one. So these start at what? And
for the electric, it'll start at 65, goes up to 73,000.
65 to 70, up to about 73.
Yeah, that's all at MSRP. And then for the gas version of this car, it starts at about 46, goes up to about 60.
For the gas, not interested in the gas no more. All right. All right. Yeah, that's pretty.
Have you considered taking a look at the EV60 at all?
I drove the GV60. It's too small for me anyway. I fit in there okay enough to drive it, but it's not enough. It's like not comfortable enough for me. It's because I'm a bigger dude. Yeah, just sitting there. Because it was like even when I was sitting in the GV80, it was basically where the dash was. It was like right on my knees, you know. And even the 70, like I haven't really sat in a 70 before, but this is smaller than the GV80, or it's smaller than the G80 with the truck.
It's actually, like cargo space wise, it's actually very similar in size to the 60.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I have knee room. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Yeah, this is not bad. Guess all this ambient lighting stuff can be controlled. Yeah, this is pretty. EV range 174. And at current, there's no longer range battery option, right?
Unfortunately not.
Not yet. Battery discharge warning, please use system. All right, sick. Oh, okay, so it's got heated, cold seats. All right. Oh, that's nice. It's haptic. I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is nice. Oh yeah, you can move the seat back and forth. Yeah, this is nice.
Past.
Oh.
So they're all like little stories.
Yeah, I liked the G60. It was a nice, when it first came out, I took a look at it. They were trying to charge over sticker on them. But it was nice as composed to like a Model Y.
Yeah.
I liked it more than a Model Y because it actually had stuff in it.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. It was like it had like the regular stuff that you expect in the car.
Do you live around the area or?
I got one house in Queens and I got one out Long Island. And
I'm from both, so.
what is it? Hempstead.
Hempstead?
Yeah.
Oh, I was right by you. I was in Valley Street for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you live now?
I'm in Queens now. I'm in Flushing.
Yeah. Do you like it better there, or is it like really, really tight and compact and cramped?
Thankfully, we found a pretty decent apartment at a good price. So I have no complaints about my current place. Do I miss having a backyard and my own front lawn and my own driveway? Yeah, for sure.
Yes, I guess they haven't made a G90 as electric yet,
No,
right?
not yet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even this, it's like as far as it goes back. This one's even this is a little tight for me.
Yeah.
Cause you see my knees. Yeah, they were talking nice about this.
I mean, I always like to joke around with like my taller guests.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about how the car was designed by Koreans for Koreans.
Yeah, I totally understand that. I don't expect to be, but for the most part, on the American market, these cars work for most Americans, I would think. Because like when I sit in the Sonata, believe it or not, I'm actually more comfortable in the Sonata because of the way it's designed. Like this pillars.
Do you know what it is? It's because in like economy cars like that, the rear legs like
They let the seat track go back.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. When you let the seat track go back, it even if the car is not very big, it just gives you so much more space, you know?
For sure.
So it's a G90. All right. Yeah, a little tight. Oh, yeah. Oh, small. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
So the only reason why I was asking if you live around the area is because we have a second location right in Hudson Yards.
Okay.
And we offer test drives out of that location.
Yeah, I don't even need to because it's like with these electric cars, they pretty much all drive the same with the exception of like acceleration.
You're right.
It's like my thing is like physically how, is it for me? Is it comfortable,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's right. That's nice.
It's got massage seats on all four chairs too.
Yeah. So that was really interesting. I couldn't imagine. You walk in here, they've got this place. It's really nice, and they make it so you can see all the cars, and you can order the cars, and they got it looking like South Korea. They got like a Korean, like a gallery in there. It's really nice. Really nice. We got Health and Fitness Mei Ling right here. Health and Fitness Jasmine. Yeah, it's really nice. And then they got Rivian right there. Man, it's cold out here. I should go running with Health and Fitness Jasmine right here. Or Health and Fitness Karen. I should go running with them. We could do that. We could go running. We got Rivian over here. Yeah, get it, Jasmine, get it. Jasmine's gonna lose like 5 pounds today. Got the Tesla Model Y. Yeah. Hope none of these people. But see, I park behind a fire hydrant, so you can't even hope to park in front of me because you get a ticket. Man, these people walk around like it's freaking summer out here. It ain't summer, guys. Got the spring dress on. Walk around like you're at a club. It's freezing cold out here. Like you hear the wind in this video. It's 50 degrees out here. What's this? The BMW iX from Rowley Motors. That's Long Island. Oh, I see the Fisker Ocean came back from its test drive right there. So they're still looking for a park? No park. I'm right there. Yeah. So they got the Ocean right there. I guess they're finishing up the test drives. In fact, let me oh yeah, the car unlocked for me. So I'll let it lock again. Let me run into Tesla real quick and just find out when they get the Model 3 Highland, because I don't know when that'll be. I'm gonna just step in there and just find out. See, those are when you buy one of these cars, the main questions you should ask: can I get a VIN number so that I can check insurance rates? Where's your service center near me? Does your service center give loaners if I have to put my car in for service? Those are like the main questions you should be worried about. For the most part, all these cars have DC fast charging, so you don't really have to worry about charging them. Or they also have step 2, so either one. Oops. Hi. Yeah, so we're still with the Cybertruck. Let me ask you a question. When do you get the Model 3 Highland?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
We don't have the exact date. If you want, I can send you a message when we do have it.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, I can give you my personal business card and just
All right.
send you.
Cool, okay. Okay, let's walk right around here. Okay, that guy's got his, what has he got? He got the plaid mode? I think he got the plaid mode. He got the yoke steering. Yeah, there it is. I think, strangely enough, I think the looks have softened up on the public at this point. I really do. And most of the people who I've seen get these things, they put a wrap on it in order to make it look normal. But, or more normal, I should say. It's too bad they don't have that stainless steel with different colors, like, say, Apple. Because as far as I'm concerned, no matter how much you want to charge for it, there's always somebody who's going to pay it. Because these people are dropping $300,000 on G-Wagons, so they ain't worried about a $100,000 truck. So these are their white seats. In fact, that's another question I should ask her. I want to ask her, what do you use for your white seats in order to keep them clean? Like, is there a certain chemical or spray that I got to use? I think I'll probably go ask her that. Yeah, look at this little smudge. You know, it's funny because there's like nothing in these cars, but it's so simple. It's just cool, you know? And they even took the turn stalks away and they put the turn signal and the washers on the thing. Like they were determined to give you absolutely nothing in here but seats and a steering wheel. Like, it's just amazing. People are jumping for them.
Now, when we were driving this thing, it was almost dangerous. People were going out of their way when in front of the cars. It looks better in person than it does.
I agree with that.
Just that color, and then we sell a lot.
So cool. So the BZ4X right there. All right, yeah, I'm done. I'm done looking at this stuff for now. It's amazing how much cool shit we have now. It's like we were promised like 60 years ago that cars were going to be flying by now. They don't fly. But they're, they're electric though. All right, so I'm done. So let me get back to my meter. before these bastard meter maids try to get me. I'm glad I didn't even have a problem parking today. And it was a Saturday morning. Uh-oh, Hilton Fitness Care. No, I didn't even have a problem. No problem. All right. Health and fitness. Health and fitness. Feminine friendly. All right, so let's do it. Let's drive out of here. Let's get out of here. Health and fitness. Right. Got 259 miles. Yeah, that GV70, if y'all want an electric car, I would check that out. Because number one, I trust Hyundai. I trust them because I've leased at least 2 cars from them. And never had a problem. In the lease period anyway. And on top of that, they're a big manufacturer and they pretty much stand by their product. So if you're looking for an electric car, yeah, I would consider one of those. Okay, so 59th Street from what I remember was closed. But I can always go up like 10th or something. Yeah, I'm actually very, very impressed. That Fisker Ocean, I'm very, very impressed. Very, very impressed with that. Is it still there? Oh yeah, there it is. It's still there. Yay!
Oh, ticket.
Looking good.
Very nice.
Okay. Fisker. All right, so there's the Fisker dealer. And then there's some baller skating 22s. Let's see what. Okay, just be careful. Make sure I don't I don't want to run Jessica here down. Okay. All right, so bus lanes I think are only active during the weekend. So we're gonna make our way out of here. Yeah, so I'll go up 9th. I'll go up 9th and I'll cross over 59 and be out of here. Rosetta Pizza. Huh? Yeah, that, you know, just looking at that, I haven't eaten breakfast. It makes me want some pizza. Now, in order, if I want to listen to Sirius XM, let's say I want to go to Sirius 126. Now, how do I get, okay, this is channel. Okay, so this is, you gotta spin this bastard. All right, so Sirius 1, wait, this is 17. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, let's see, what is it? 1, 2, 6, go. Inside issues with Slibdoda. Let's see what they're talking about.
A heretical foreign policy position.
They're probably talking about Israel versus the Houthis and America or whatever.
Waging a proxy war on Russia.
They make it so you can't turn here.
Ukrainian people as cannon fodder,
Oh, they're talking about Ukraine.
Not serve as a general.
So I'm gonna have to U-turn right here.
Good little agent of U.S. hegemony around the world, which, you know, Germany hasn't really up until
I'll go up a little
this
further.
government, but certainly not to this degree. And the German people are deeply unhappy. The government right now in Germany is a fragile coalition government between Olaf Scholz's
I'll listen to this later.
Socialists, not really.
I'll listen to this later. Inside the issues. That's like right now the only reason why I have Sirius XM. I have to call them. I'll probably have to call them later today because I gotta cancel Sirius XM in one of my other cars. Now that I got this. Look at these. I know these are tourists. Look at these people. These people are tourists. They're walking around like pigeons. I know y'all don't belong here. Whatever. See, it's always nice to welcome the tourists. Look at how nice little skate thing. Yeah, that's right. Stop on the green. Walk. What is it? Crossing the green, not in between, or something? Is that's what they used to say? Crossing the green, not in between. was like, when I was a kid, they used to teach you stuff with all these mnemonics and memes and everything. Now it's like they don't teach the kids anything at all. They don't teach them nothing. It's sad. Look at that dog. Uh-oh, health and fitness Jasmine. Jasmine's got the health and fitness going. Oh, yeah. That's right here. We got Fashion Becky. Becky Fashion. Okay, it's almost 12 o'clock. Yeah, I want to definitely get up out of here. Uh-oh, Fitness Jasmine. Watch out for Fitness Jasmine. All right. Got a little ways to go. This is West 18th, so basically I got to drive up all the way, what is it, like 40 blocks? S-Class. You're gonna park that thing right in the middle of the street too. Wow. $23rd. Gonna have to have some nice soup and some tea later. This weather has been something else. The problem is it's deceptively cold, and if you don't dress appropriately, and if you don't use the appropriate heating, it's like you're gonna get sick and you won't even realize why. Everybody running, they're running like deer out here with that hop skip. These freaking traffic cameras. Get this off of here. Green blend. Yeah, it's all these organic juicing and organic stores. Basically, if you run an organic store over here and you figure out a way to keep costs down, you can make some decent money over here. But God help you paying the rent on these buildings, man. See, the most ideal situation is if you had a store where you had a building and it had like an apartment built into it so you could live right in your store. That would be the most ideal situation. But your rent's gonna be like sky high. You're talking like $6,000, $7,000 a month. All right, I'll just let this guy go because he doesn't seem to care, and I do. So, all right, we're at 34th Street. Already came down here. So what is this? TikTok Manufacturers Trust Company. Yeah, I see all the tourists are out now. Haven't been over here on a Saturday in a while. This guy is parked. Chef Yu? Guessing that's Chinese food. I guess I could. Yeah, so that was fun. That was really interesting. Oh, the Volkswagen ID4. That is actually a pretty good car. It's not fast, but it is comfy, it is spacious, and it does kind of feel very premium and luxurious. A little bit more so than Tesla Model Y. That Volkswagen ID4, they did a pretty good job making that car because I never liked Volkswagen. But that car, I can actually say, I actually like that car. Okay, 38, so we're almost there. I gotta say, when I used to come down here, I made a lot of videos during the pandemic when there was like nobody on the streets and there was like nobody at work and everything. It was like there was like almost no traffic. You could come over here and you could drive around. There was like nobody on the street. Like, it was just amazing. My apocalypse driving videos where I came over here. Oh, that's a nice coat. Oh, yeah, it's the Port Authority bus terminal. That guy right there looks like he's up to no good. I got the 2 for $5 purple tops. 2 for $5 purple tops. What you need, what you need. This ain't the regular. Anyway. Looking good. You just ran a red light. That old lady, you saw that old lady. She just ran that red light. Did your husband even try to stop you? I have to wonder. You're gonna get us all killed. Some of these people, man. Some of these people. I just shake my head. No, don't move. It's my turn. Somebody play Michael Jackson. You basically get caught at every light. Yeah, it's just a little bit further up. Yeah, so the car is trying to warn me that there's people that are way too close to me right now. So that's the front camera right there. So that's the front camera. And then you got the back camera. And then you can see the side wheel camera if you need to make sure you don't scratch up your wheels. I don't really need the front camera right now because I can kind of see. But I guess it does that if you get too close to somebody's bumper. So this way it's warning you about how close you are to the bumper. So basically, it's like for people who like have to drive through this shit like a lot, it's like an electric car is really good because you're not losing, you know, much efficiency while you're in the stop and go traffic. So it's not a big deal, you know, but that's why the Model Y is so popular. The Model 3 is so popular here. But you're really seeing a lot more Model Ys than you're seeing Model 3s because regardless if you're a ride share or a, you know, or just a regular person, it's like most of these people pick the Model Y because it's just more practical. You know, it gives you a better view of the road and all that. Man, look at those boots. It's like, yeah, I'm adding like, what is it? I'm adding like a full, like half a foot to my height. Europan? What is it? Eurobread? Europan? The Times Eatery. Yeah, man. This traffic's just unbelievable. It's only 12 o'clock. And they really believe, they're 100% certain that when they do that congestion pricing, that it's going to cut down on traffic. I guess they think it's going to cut down traffic. I really don't know because, you know, the fact is some of these people got the kind of money where they don't give a damn, you know, but I don't know. I'm not anxious to see, you know, congestion taxes, but one thing's for certain. I will find out whatever day or time that you can come over here when it's not in effect, and that'll be when I come over here, if I come over here. Because it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's bumper to bumper traffic. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
The Mediterranean Sea.
Let me see what they're talking about.
What did Putin say? He said, President Biden, why are you doing this? You're not threatening anybody. He said, these people don't scare. Look, the Houthis, or Ansar Allah, they've been fighting the Saudis for since the Obama administration. Because it was Obama that
somebody's been eating them corn husks.
For the Saudis to invade Yemen, and Obama figured that was a kind of a carrot to the Saudis. If he allowed the Saudis to invade Yemen, then he can get the Saudis to buy into his policy towards the Middle East, towards Israel. And we see now that is totally fake. And to the point that that Ansar Allah in Yemen has fought the Saudis to the point to where about 10 days ago, the Saudis and Ansar Allah said, we are on the verge of a peace agreement. And the United States said, no, we will not stand by and allow a peace agreement to be reached between the Saudis and Ansar Allah. Blinken, the State Department, told the Saudis, if you do that, we will redesignate the Houthis, or Ansar Allah, as a terrorist organization, and we will sanction you if you engage in actions with them. Why would the United States stand in the way of a peace deal between two warring factions? Let's see now. Let's go to, I think our guest has arrived. If you can show me the screen, please. With that being said, great. Let's move to my, and this is all going to be consistent, trust me, folks.
Oh no, is it raining again?
The news, you know that the war in Gaza is escalating. resistant forces in Yemen known as Ansar Allah has launched attacks on Israeli flag or affiliated ships in the Red Sea with the stated aim of ending Israel's devastating air and ground offensive in Gaza. My next guest is a professor of English literature and Orientalism
I'm in the middle.
at the University of Tehran.
Let me see if I can get around these
Syed
people.
Mohammed Marandi. Welcome to Inside the Issues.
So I get around these
Thank you very
people.
much for having me.
Thank you
Otherwise-
so much for giving me
otherwise I
time
won't be able
for
to
you later in
move.
the evening. I greatly appreciate it. In talking about the conflict between Ansar Allah and the Saudis, and now what Ansar Allah has launched in the Red Sea, I wanted you to speak to what that means in the region, particularly in the context of this criminal, the Court of Criminal Justice case that the South Africans have levied against Israel.
Well, one of the things that is being said is that the United States may have carried out this strike on Yemen at this particular time in order to distract attention away from the court case. What we do know is that Blinken, during his recent trip to the region, contrary to what he was saying about trying to de-escalate the situation, he was trying to create a coalition to support U.S. strikes in Yemen. So instead of de-escalating, Blinken was here to escalate tensions. But with regards to the timing of the strikes, and of course we've had more strikes since then, just a couple of hours ago we had more strikes on Yemen, but the belief is that that particular moment may have been chosen in order to distract attention away from the court case.
Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 14. We're at 14 past the hour. Dr. Wilmer Leon here, and Inside the Issues is where you are. Dr. Syed Mohammed Marandi is my guest. He's a professor of English literature and Orientalism at the University of Tehran.
Okay. Almost out of here. Almost out of here. So this is, what is this? 57th's coming up. And then 58th will be right behind that. Fell on my digital mirror. It's a nice gimmick. Every now and then it does come in handy, I'd say. Like, especially if you're parking in a dark place, it probably comes more in handy. Okay, so this is 57. Oh, this is 57. I can do 57. Just gotta make that turn into 59. This is Broadway, so I gotta go up one more. almost out of here. 6th Avenue's coming right up. Turn down 6, up 6, I should say. Okay, so Carnegie Hall's got a show. Oh, this is crazy. Almost out of here. This is Escape from New York. Almost out. Of course, the Tesla would stop at the light. You couldn't just keep going, could you? Thanks. Uh-oh, we got Health and Fitness Karen right there.
Whenever we hear about Israel, we don't hear about the U.S.-backed IDF. When they talk about Ukraine, we don't hear about the U.S.-backed military in Kiev. So if you could speak to this designation of Iran-backed Houthis, and what's the significance of that designation in the broader Western narrative?
I think probably what they are trying to do is that they want to deny the people of Yemen agency. Ansarullah came to power in Yemen roughly during 2015. And they have been controlling the government in the capital, Sana'a, since then. They also control about 80% of the area, or 80% of the population lives in areas controlled by their government. So they are effectively the government of Yemen. And the other groups are either controlled by, other areas are either controlled by groups led by Saudi Arabia or the United Arab Emirates, who...
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think oh no, I can't turn. I can't just make that turn just yet. That's Park Avenue, so I could keep going.
This group, this organization, this party, they, Ansarullah, they lead a coalition of parties.
I think I need a back massage.
Are running the government.
Yeah, that'll work.
And that they are effectively the armed forces of Yemen. They try to make them look small, dependent, and to deny them agency. They want to say they're they say they're Iranian proxies. But I think the events on the ground...
Oh, so careful. One of these idiots is going to get... you're not supposed to be turning there, jerk off. That's the reason why it's all backed up. You're not supposed to turn there.
By the Saudis, by the Emirates, with Western support. Yemen was bombed day and night for 7 years. Schools were bombed. Hospitals were bombed. Funerals were bombed. Very similar to what we see in Gaza. And then the Americans, they were assisting...
Well, it's Health and Fitness Jackie.
...in the Red Sea. So they were being prevented from obtaining food, people of Yemen, in order to bring down the government. So there was a starvation siege imposed on them by the Americans and the Saudis and the Emiratis. The Saudis and the Emiratis bombed the country day and night for 7 years. And ultimately the Saudis lost and the Emiratis lost, and we had a ceasefire a couple of years ago. Now, the government of Yemen, Ansarullah, what the West likes to call the Houthis, they are enforcing a blockade on Israeli ports because Israel
Third Avenue. This is kind of where I'd like to be.
Gazans, what the Saudis
And I want to do a rotation. I want to do a quick rotation. And I want to go back in the opposite direction so I can go up to 59. It's not going to be easy. I got to let everybody go ahead of me. I'll let this guy go ahead of me. Yeah. Keep going.
Israeli ports.
All right, let's do it.
Only linked to ships that want to go to Israeli ports. All other shipping in the Red
Come on,
Sea
Karen.
is safe. And none of the other ships that have been traveling through the Red Sea have been touched. And only those ships that were going to Israeli ports, if they refused to turn back, were they hit. And no one was killed.
Got the police van over here like they're riding around like it's a hockey team.
But the Americans then went and massacred 10 young Yemeni sailors. And now they're bombing or firing Tomahawk missiles across Yemen. So effectively what the Americans are doing is that they are trying to break the siege on Israeli ports in order to empower the Israeli regime more so that they can more effectively carry out genocide. Instead of putting pressure on the Israeli regime, which the Americans can easily do, to end the genocide.
Right, so it's 58th
and the siege on
and 59th.
the ports of Israel, they go and attack Yemen.
You
Almost
mentioned
out.
The reference to Iran-backed or Iran proxy as a way of lessening the context of agency. We see that also happening with how they describe Haitians. We see that in Haiti as well. But is this designation of Iran-backed or Iran, is that also a way of vilifying the Houthis, as the United States loves to do with Russia, vilifying them as a way of setting the predicate for what many believe to be the ultimate objective, which is a conflict with Iran?
Definitely, they use this to vilify the people of Yemen. They use it to vilify friends of Iran in Iraq, or in Syria, or in Lebanon, or in Palestine. Because the Americans have been vilifying Iran for more than 4 decades. And quite successfully. So overwhelmingly, Americans have very negative views about Iran, even though they probably would never be able to find it on a map. And they probably know nothing about the country, most Americans, except for what the mainstream media says.
All right, we made it.
Has very little credibility, if any credibility at all. But since they've succeeded,
Very, very soon. Escape New York.
This,
Or at least escape Manhattan.
Negative, overwhelming negative view. Anything that they link to Iran immediately becomes negative. It becomes something evil. So it's both. They're both mercenaries, and they're denied agency. And of course, they're mercenaries of a very evil country. So this way of using language is very effective, at least for American audience or Western.
I am looking at my odometer, so I'm at 720 miles right now. Now, again, we're not even halfway through January. I've already driven this car 720 miles. Most of it's been joyriding. So I will think that by the time that I hit 1,000 miles, the first 1,000 miles, and I see that first bill, since I did basically start using this car at the very beginning of January, that will basically be allowing me to explain just how much energy this car uses in that amount of time, 1 month. And it'll also, allow me to explain how much it's going to cost you to use that amount of energy. So I had some graphs that I had seen that talked about what this car is typically going to use per 1,000 miles. So I'll definitely be, pulling that out and using it. But for the most part, that's that. Yeah, 721 miles. Having a great time with the car. And you know, there's a lot of electric options out there, and there's a growing number of electric options every single day. So only in time will you know, eventually you're going to want an electric car eventually, because they're basically going to criminalize gas cars eventually. You got a couple of years left, but it's coming. You can bet it's coming. Just so amazed at how many of these women, I don't know what it is. Must be OnlyFans or foot photos or what, I don't know. This chick looks fabulous in that X-Class. Look at this chick. She got the Chanel glasses and everything. She looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. That chick is killing it. In fact, let me throw in this distance control. But she's driving like so slow. It's kind of hard to even catch up to her. And there was a chick behind her. And I'm looking at these women driving these cars, and they got the mirror down, and they're doing makeup and shit while they're driving. Like, what are you doing? And then their car, it's not like their cars have self-driving, but they're doing makeup and shit in the mirror. And it's like, yo, you're in traffic. What happens if you hit somebody? See, it's different for me because my car drives itself. But this other chick who was back there, she had like one of them old Range Rovers, and it wasn't a Range Rover. It was the cheap one. It was the Voc. And I was like, wait a minute, that thing don't drive itself. It's like, you're going to get somebody killed out here. But I don't know, man. It's like OnlyFans and feet photos and whatever. Putting these chicks. That chick had the Chanel glasses on and just looking fabulous. I don't know what she does for a living, but I'd like to be doing that shit. I got to put some feet photos. Got to get me some feet photos on OnlyFans so I could be, what is it, boss babe or some shit like that. It'd be a boss babe. Yeah, she way behind me now. I almost want to slow down just so I can catch up to her. Boss babes. I guess there's really not too much more traffic, but we'll see what happens. Here I got, it looked like Bernie Madoff driving super slow. He got the Rolls Royce with the white seats. Guy looking like Bernie Madoff in there driving super slow. He got his wife in there. He's like, yeah, if there was only a way to run another Ponzi scheme, what would I do today? Got the Ghost. I was looking at the video reviews some people had put up of the Rolls Royce Spectre. Kind of look cool, but it's basically a BMW i7. It's like the same technology, except it has a Rolls-Royce interior. I would like to see one of those. I'm not sure if I guess the only place that would have it is like Lamborghini Long Island. Look at this guy. Oh, that's Mr. Kiyosaka. Oh no, I want the Christmas cake. No, I want the Christmas cake. Oh, that's Mr. Kiyosaka. You better watch out. That's Mr. Kiyosaka right there. Don't mess with Mr. Kiyosaka. Mr. Kiyosaka right there. He don't play. No, I want the Christmas cake. No. He's on the phone right now. No, I want the Christmas cake. Mr. Kiyosaka. He ain't playing. Got his wife in there. They got the Ghost. It's Mr. Kiyosaka right there. Something nice. Can you see the rainbow? There's a rainbow up there, if you can see it. Beautiful rainbow up there. Right over there. Yeah, you can pretty much still see it. Let me put my window down. Yeah, you can see it. What a nice day. That's lovely. Every now and then you catch a rainbow after a really bad rain season. And I've caught a couple of really good ones. That one's really nice.
To be continued.